that we'll get equal pay without a terrific struggle, because I believe that they would remove this bill, and under the Industrial Relations Bill it's made it that much harder for women to fight for equal pay.
In any case, it was going to take us 5 years. They said they couldn't do it in less, they couldn't get a bill through Parliament in less. But when it comes to the Industrial Relations Bill, they can do it in 6 months. I mean, they can rush things through when it's something they want to. It seems to me that it's never going to be the right time for women to get equal pay. And the only way we're ever going to get it is by strike action. I think so far the only people who've achieved equal pay, aside from civil servants, they've had to strike to get it. And this bill, of course, is just going to stop us getting any farther.
What are the women going to do to defeat this bill, do you reckon?
Well, this is... surely this action you can only take together with the men on whatever your union decides, or whatever your district committee decides.
It's the actual workers, isn't it? It's not men and women really, it's workers. This affects the workers.
We've all got to take action.
Yeah.
We've got to stand together. There isn't any point in women standing out on their own as far as the bill's concerned. We've all got to get together on the bill.
Or will the men stand with the women?
Yes, I think they will. I think they will on this. They may not on purely women things. I doubt whether they'd stand with us, for instance, on equal pay for trouble. But for something which is going to be against their own interests, yes, they'll obviously stand with us.
No matter how much you try, a lot of people on the shop floor just doesn't understand this bill. They just don't understand it. They don't. I mean, enough trouble hasn't been taken all the way around. I mean, we've stood up and we've tried to explain as much as we know and we understand. But I don't think enough trouble has been explained to the actual worker on the shop floor as to what this bill will do.
Vic Feather last night, when we were at the Albert Hall demonstration, he said, he was saying that there were 24 million workers in the country, and 20 million of them are directly negotiated rates of pay by trade unions, which means that nearly all the people in this country should be against this bill because they're all directly affected. And these are the people that we've got to get to and tell them that they are the nation. These 20 million people are the nation, and these are the people who are really concerned. He made a statement last night saying they were going to distribute, I think, 10 million leaflets, and they'd called for a national demonstration on a Sunday, which isn't going to hit anybody, of course. And he said, when there was a lot of questions, he said, if I thought a day's strike, general strike, would have any effect, then I would call one, but at the end of the day we're in exactly the same position as we were before. And I feel that when we've distributed a 10 million leaflets, when we've got this huge deputation he's talking about, we're still in exactly the same position, but we haven't hurt anybody. But of course, if we all stop work for a day or a week, we've hurt somebody, and we've shown the power of the trade unions, which is the 20 million people, the majority of the country. And this is the thing that we've got to do.
What do you expect the TUC to do about the bill?
They're not doing very much at the moment, are they, really? They're passing it from one person. There's no actual organisation with it. I mean, on the 12th, you've got a few people here and a few people there, but we're not getting anywhere. Nobody's got the guts enough to stand up and say anything we should do, anything definite.
What?
Well, all of us come out on strike.
This is it. We've got to fight the bill before it goes through. It's no good fighting it afterwards and saying, well, we should have done it before, really.
Well,
you've got to fight now. You've got to stop it before it goes through.
There's been discussions with the trade union officials. They've met the government on this bill, the TUC. They've all had discussions. They've all put their point of view. The TUC have said what they think of the bill, you see, but the government is still not taking any notice. Now, we know from our own experience, your employer takes no notice. As long as you're prepared to talk, he'll talk to you forever. But you can't talk forever. And it's coming to a situation now that if the TUC still don't understand that this is against the interests of the working class and that the working class are not going to tolerate this bill, the only way that you can make them understand is by some sort of action. And the only action we can take, we've got no other way of showing how you feel except by withdrawing your labour. In order for them to make the maximum amount of profit and to become all powerful as they intend to do, well then they've got to have a very weak trade union movement. They've got to have a very high cost of living, and they've got to have a large pool of unemployment, and I think that's what our lot is for the future.
The whole aspect of violence is something I think we're going to see more and more of. I personally am a peaceful person. I don't like violence. I can't, in ordinary circumstances, see myself sort of attacking anybody. But I think there might come a time when, for instance, at a strike, you have peaceful pickets and people trying to go into work and the police helping the blacklegs getting to work. I can see myself in those circumstances possibly attacking the police. And of course, if they brought the troops to back up the police, then it might even come to that too, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this.